What are your thoughts on tomorrow's game?
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Friendly game, but good game to check how is the level with the best team in the pot 2 for the qualifiers, and obviously we want to win after a long time without a win, and I know I prefer to win the official game, but obviously we want to show the improvement that we are checking in every training session.
Edmund, tell us about the preparation so far.
Yeah, this is our second training camp with Manolo coach. So the training camp was really good, and everyone knows what he wants from us, what he demands from us. So we are hoping for our first win under Manolo coach. Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. But I believe in this team, and we are looking forward to it. And I hope it will be a good game for us.
We take a show of hands for the first question. Okay, a lot of hands. We go with Niladri first. Yeah.
Coach, this is Lalrindika from Sportstar. I'd like to ask you about the importance of friendly games. How do you see playing teams which are ranked lower in terms of friendly games? Would you prefer more challenging opponents in the future?
I will tell you one thing that you will put here. For me, the ranking is a lie. It's a lie. The worst team in Africa is better than most of the teams in another continent. We are not better than Cyprus, and we are above Cyprus. There are teams above us that we can beat perfectly. Then the ranking, if you win, for example, if you lose one game, one official game, they rest a lot of points. If you win one friendly game, you add a lot of points. Then for me, the ranking, obviously, you cannot compete with the main teams in the world. But most of the games, you check Mauritius was worse than us in the ranking. Vietnam was better than us in the ranking. But finally, the games are equal. And I think that even tomorrow, the ranking is very, very close between India and Malaysia. We have to be, it's not about who is the opponent, it's more about us. You say about, for me it would be very easy without a win to play against the worst team in the ranking. But this is not, we need to check our improvement, and then our improvement playing with a top team or with a very weak team is not good. I think that when we play this kind of games, you can check how is the team.
Next question.
Good afternoon, Coach. My name is Amitabh, and I work for the Hindu newspaper.
Hello.
We have been here for the last three and more seasons. So you are seeing the evolution of the Indian national team. So how do you assess that, the kind of legacy that you have got from Coach Igor Stimas? Because this team has been we are getting a new team since 2019, which has been transformed from the previous batch of players to a new set of players. So how has the evolution been so far? What are the points that you would like to add?
Yeah, usually I don't want in another situation that I was in the same situation, no? That I arrived and I substitute one how is this? Not friend, but one person who is in the same profession that you, saying that when one club sacked me and then arrive another coach, I don't like that he speaks about me. No? I can tell you that Igor, in my opinion, did a good job here. It's not easy to be 5 seasons in India, and obviously always there are up and downs. But we are focused only in our job. I know how is the press because in my country is they kill everyone, but we need time to find the correct group. I think that we are changing some players step by step, and I feel we show in Vietnam that if you have some time to train, you can do better things than without training sessions. That was my first training camp. I remember I arrived here, and after 2 days we play here against Mauritius. No? Then we need to be focused in our improvement, training sessions. I know that for the people it's better games. I know. But finally, we need to win when we need to win, and this is in March.
Next question.
Coach, Aditya this side from Michael. Taking cue from what you said, how long do you think you need to make a winning team, if I would say? I mean, I understand you are facing some of the toughest teams.
I understand the question also, but now the next game is after 4 months. The thing is that after 4 months, we will see very clear the picture of the competition, ISL, I-League. We will see very clear. Then I think that the list will be clear. There are some players that now maybe they are not in the best moment, and maybe they perform very good, opposite. But I think that most of the group, if you see the first, second list and now, are similar. Then we need to find, obviously, adding the players who perform very good at least till March, and then after March till June, because after March still there are the playoffs in ISL.
Next question.
Hello, Coach. This is Vishwajit. It's always great to see you in Hyderabad. And, so my question is, how has been the journey for you so far this season, given you the responsibility of the national team and you're also the head coach of FC Goa? So do you think it's too much on the plate for you this time?
You ask me this because you see that I am old or not?
No. It's genuine. I just want to know.
I'm joking. First, the pleasure is for me always to be in Hyderabad. I love this city. I always, every time I say that it's like my first love. In India, will be always Hyderabad. I am very happy in Goa. You know how is Goa. The life in Goa is very good. But Hyderabad is always Hyderabad and will be always Hyderabad. I don't know how many times I replied this question about. I have more work, obviously, 2 jobs, but I think that was in the last press conference when I say that when I was younger, even I played football and I work, then it's 2 jobs also. Then it's about to be professional or not professional. And maybe I am very good or very bad, but I am very focused and I work a lot in both situations. And the good thing, except in the first FIFA window where my team FC Goa was playing a tournament in that moment, but other now, for example, the ISL is not playing. There is a stop in the competition, and then time is there. Obviously, in former seasons, you have some day offs. Now you don't have some day offs, but I love football. Then I love to be in the national team. Then for me, it's not a problem. For me, and now you see the things are different. Now we won 2 games with FC Goa, and people is little down. Seems that there are people that they are waiting that we don't win with the national team, that we lose with Goa, to say, no, you cannot share both jobs. No, we can share both jobs. I can share both jobs. And if we win tomorrow, then people will speak less. But if we don't win, I know he cannot share both jobs. But this is part of the salary.
Let's hope we win the game. But beyond the result, what are the things you're looking for tomorrow's game in terms of developing the team and future tournaments? What are the things you're looking for?
In our team,
Yes, exactly.
we need to improve in everything. Football is about attack, defense, transitions, and set pieces. We need to improve in everything. For example, people say, "Oh, you play a great second half in Vietnam." No, I say yes, but still we make some big mistake that almost we lose the game. That we need to we work with them in video, in the pitch, and we will try to avoid, because finally this game is a game of mistakes. The team with less mistakes usually is the team who wins the game. Then we will try to play a good game with less mistakes than Malaysia. We know the style of Malaysia. I know perfectly Pau, the coach, and we know that they play very good football. And very nice to see how they play. But we will have, obviously, or will be a hard game for both sides.
Next question.
Hello. Yes, my question is for Edmund. So you are the only current international player playing in the I-League. So what are the challenges that you have faced in the last couple of months regarding fitness and stuff like that, since you haven't been playing any competitive matches?
Yeah, I'm with my club at Kakashi, so we have done pre-season almost 1.5 months. So I think I'm ready mentally and physically. So I have no problem with fitness. So I'm looking forward to the game.
Move on to the next question.
Coach, this is Bharat from 90 and Topics. Sandesh Jhingan has returned to the national team squad. How important will his presence be tomorrow on the field?
I replied this question last week in FCBA press conference, because they asked me the same after 2 wins with him. Sandesh Jhingan is the most difficult Indian player to replace. You don't have this kind of player, not because he's Messi, because he's very important in the team, in terms of leadership, in terms of how he performs. This character that he has, that the players are very comfortable playing with him. This is a very important player. But this happens practically. There is always players like this in every team and obviously in every country.
And Gurpreet, Amrinder and Vishal all have been pushing each other to put a string of good performances. So is it a headache for you to whom to give the national #1 jersey for the team?
Yes,
Thank you.
it's a headache, and not only these 3 goalkeepers. My opinion, there are more goalkeepers with quality to be in the national team.
Hello, Coach.
Hello.
So, Coach, given that we've been having a winless streak so far, how important do you think it is for the team to stay very focused and motivated to play a good game tomorrow?
Always is important. I know that it's the last FIFA window, then the next is in March. Now they are in the middle of ISL, except I-League starts in 3-4 days. But they are very focused. If you see the training sessions, obviously they are with a high concentration and ready for the game tomorrow.
So, Edmund, my question for you is, how has your adapting been for facing a transition from Coach Igor Stimach to Coach Manolo Marquez?
It's not that hard because, as we all know, Manolo coach is really great coach and really great guy. Everyone is comfortable with him, so I really enjoy playing under him, and yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
We'll take 3 more questions.
Edmund, my question is to you. You've come into the national team from the I-League. What kind of a responsibility do you think you have to other younger players who are playing in the I-League, who perhaps look up to you and perhaps even treat you as a hero for doing something that nobody else has done in the past?
Yeah, as we all know as I come from I-League, but it doesn't matter if you come from I-League or ISL if you represent your country, you know. It's always an honor to play for your country, so my mentality is always to give everything for my country, whatever minutes I get in the pitch. So if I do maybe good things for the team, maybe coach can see more players from my league. So, but at the end of the day, for me, to give the best performance for the national team is the priority. So,
We'll take the last two questions.
Coach, you've done a pioneering work with Hyderabad FC in ISL, making them the champions, which meant that you knew you had a very good idea about the Indian players, their positions. So, is it helping you out in dealing with the Indian national team now that there is talk about the players not getting to play in important positions in the ISL?
Sorry, I understand the first part.
The second one is that is it helping out train the Indian national team? Because there is a talk that the Indian players do not get important positions to play in ISL, which is taken over by the foreigners.
Yes. I don't know what to say, but it's true, no? Obviously, this is my fifth season in India. Obviously, it helps me. In fact, I think that I am national team coach because I know more or less Indian players, because their results were good or very good. In Hyderabad, last season we were very close with FC Goa also. And obviously, I know very good all the players, all the Indian players, not only in ISL, but in I-League also. And about, yes, it's true, but I cannot speak too much because in my team in FC Goa, the striker is foreigner, the center back is foreigner, the center midfielder is foreigner. I think it's completely different. And it's true that a lot of players who play, for example, are playing winger in ISL, they are strikers, or they were strikers in the beginning. And finally, it's about to find the correct players. And if they can play wingers when they were strikers, they can play strikers again. But it's true, but this happened if you see in Malaysia, they have the same problem.
Coach, final question would be, how important do you think it is for a manager to be in complete control of a team and avoid players getting too big for a team? What I'm trying to say is, if you look at a team like City, it's Guardiola's side. And if some player gets too big for a team, how do you avoid that to ensure that a team is in charge only by the manager and not by any player or players?
I don't understand very good the question. No, the language yes, but I don't understand what do you want to say.
What I'm trying to say is, how do you make sure that you are the sole man in charge of the team and not power centers in terms of players?
But I think that always, but especially in modern football, to manage the group is more important than even about the knowledge in some moments, unfortunately for me. Yes, but this happened with the teachers in the school also, in another jobs. Finally, you need to know that you have to train 20, 25. In national team, you can choose more players, and everyone is different. And you can shout one player, and he react very good, but the same attitude with another player doesn't work. Finally, it's more or less you need to know how is everyone. And I think that in this, I can have, because I know most of the Indian players, more or less I know how they are. And then I like a lot, and I think that I told you also, my first 2 seasons in India were in COVID. And you don't know how many hours we spent speaking with the players, and then was